In this video, I'm going to show you how to build websites like this, not using these pre-built Shopify store builder apps that everyone's trying to sell you, but actually build an authentic store that's customized to your brand, doesn't look just like everybody else's, using Claude AI. And we're gonna do this within just a few minutes. It doesn't take a lot of time, it doesn't take a lot of skill. We're pretty much letting Claude AI do most of the heavy lifting. And we can do this by using a GoFullPage extension within Google Chrome. And when you do this, it pretty much takes a whole screen share of the page. And then once you have this PDF, you just want to click download, and then we're going to go over to Claude and we're just going to paste it in there. And then we're just going to give it a simple prompt like, we are creating a brand similar to this brand. I want you to figure out the hex code for the color palette, as well as build out an exact HTML code that we can copy paste into Shopify custom sections. So let this analyze the PDF, and then it should give us some customized HTML as well as some color palettes that we can actually utilize for our own brand. So we'll give this a second to think and analyze. While Claude's building out our different sections, we're gonna build out our own product. So what I did is I just said, generate a completely different image for my brand called Superpod, change the person, change the layout, change everything about it so it looks like my own brand. And this is pretty much what it gave us. It looks unique, it looks premium. It does have as seen on the badges, as well as some trust by saying we have 6,400 reviews. Obviously we can mess around with it and make it a little different, but for now we'll just use that. So we'll click download, and then we'll come over here, we'll click add product. We'll upload the image here, and then we'll just call it the Superpod, and then we will save it. Next, we'll go to customize our store. So we'll go to online store themes and then edit theme. I just have the standard Sense theme, and since we can do custom code, you don't really need a paid theme. You can use just the standard free plans. And then we'll go to catalog, we'll select our product, the Superpod. And then here you have just a basic plan. This is the crazy part, is like, this is the default theme that we get before we use Claude's custom HTML. So if we go over to Claude, we can see that it did create our custom page. And I mean, look at how clean this looks. It's got our own accents. It's our brand versus other brands. It has the frequently asked questions, and the JavaScript even works to open each one. Also shows a what's in the box section. You have a 2-year warranty, financing options, and then it also gave us the color palettes that we can use for our brand. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go up here, click copy, and then we're gonna go over to our store and we're gonna paste it in there. Once you paste in the code, first what you wanna do is click on add a section, and then you want to scroll down to custom liquid. It's gonna look something like this, and then just paste the code in that box, and then it'll look like this. So this is our page. And obviously we'll have to put in our product image. So how you'll do that is you wanna go over to your Shopify dashboard. You wanna go over to files, and you wanna get this link. So this is our product hero image. We'll want to copy that and then put that into Claude so it knows to insert that into our custom code. So we'll go over to Claude and we'll say, insert this image into our custom code as the hero image. And then we'll just paste that link in there. So it's doing its work. We're gonna wait for a little bit and it should be ready soon. All right, perfect. So it did update the code. We'll go ahead, wait for it to refresh, copy, and then we're just gonna paste it back in. So now we have our product image, which we can mess around with the code. It did kind of crop out some of the badges and reviews that we have on there, but it did import the image. So basically what you'd want to do is do that for every single section on here. You can even put like our product and then like other brands' products as images. You can tweak the code as you want it to make it custom to your own brand. But for the most part, this is how straightforward it is. You just have to put in a prompt, copy your competitor, put it into Claude, and it does it all for you. And it looks clean. Like, this doesn't look like your basic Atlas AI or all these different AI softwares that they're trying to sell you. This looks like a premium brand that we could actually sell for a high ticket price. And then at the top, we just want to hide this section. So that way this is our main section. And even these other related products, we can hide that. All this information we can just hide. We can even go ahead and create our own custom header. You can literally do the header, you can do the footer, you can do anything on the website that you want to do. And then if you wanted to update the custom codes, just come in here, go to scheme 1, we'll just screenshot this, plug it into Claude. All right, so you see in real time, it's filling it in for us. So background, just slight change to that. Background gradient, it says to remove it, so we'll remove the gradient. Text, make it a little darker. Solid button color is our purple brand color. Solid button label is just gonna be white. Outline button is going to be black. And then the shadow behind the buttons is So now we have that, we'll just click on this section up here, and then we can click on our scheme 1, which we just created, as well as the bottom, change the scheme to scheme 1. And we'll just do that throughout the website. So that way it looks exactly how we want it. And then obviously you'll want to create a logo, set up the rest of the store. This is just a simplified way to use Claude to build out your store in just a few minutes. And then the same thing that we use to build out the HTML, we're going to use to build out the different images, right? So all I did is I went to the competitor, I just copied this, and to get your images, what you'll want to do is you'll want to use Google Gemini. Take a screenshot of their products, their product images, go over to Gemini, drag it in there, and say, I would like to create a replica of this image, but I want it to look more premium and I want it to apply to our SuperPod brand. All right, there it is. So this is our branded infographic of how it works. I mean, you can see this looks premium. Honestly, it looks better than the pod companies, in my opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments, but this looks clean. It has www.superpod.com. Obviously, that's not our domain name, but the quality looks amazing. And then once you have that, you just download it, go over to your products, go to the SuperPod, and then just add it in here. That's it. So now we have 2 product images, and we can also, if you want to put it on your product page, go back over to files. So once you're in files, you can see it's now uploaded here, and we also have the copy link. So one thing I want to do to make it more branded and customized to our own liking is I noticed that we have this chiller specs section. So what I want to do is I want to go into Claude, and I'm going to paste this section of the code. And I'm going to say, I want to include our image in the middle and have the infographics around the image. And then I'm just going to paste in our link here to the image. It's going to rebuild that out for us. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll copy and then paste it back into Shopify. All right, so this is kind of what it created for us. And honestly, it looks a lot better than it did because people engage with images rather than just text. So it should help our retention rate and help the viewer go through our funnel as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy that, head back over to Shopify, click on our custom code, right click, select all, and paste it in there. And that's what it's gonna look like. So obviously it doesn't fit perfectly. So what we wanna do is maybe even do just the product image. So we'll go back into Gemini, we'll say create just the product image of the chiller, and then just put that into the code. I don't wanna go too in depth. I just wanna make a quick video for you guys so that you guys understand how easy it is to actually build a brand using AI in 2026. I sell high ticket products. I'm not teaching you how to sell these cheap products, which is why I use the pod company because it's a $500 to $1,000 product. I highly recommend if you are currently selling a low ticket product, definitely switch into the high ticket products or find a product that you can get for at least recurring revenue. I know a lot of people online are selling supplements. Do anything you can to increase your average order value instantly by selling a high ticket product, or build a lifetime value around your customer by selling recurring products like supplements or shower head filter, anything that you can do that keeps money coming in so that if Facebook ads goes down, a payment process goes down, you have money coming in consistently. But that's all for this video. I just wanted a quick run through of how I actually create my websites in 2026, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.